Hey everybody, what's going on? How you doing? So I decided to pull some cards with this rare, extremely rare astrological transit. So we have a Cazimi. Or maybe I should explain this first. A brief explanation before we start pulling cards. We'll go ahead and skip ahead. I will timestamp when the reading starts for those of you that wants to get straight into the reading. And for those that want to sit here and listen to the astrology aspect of it, let's hop on into it. So we have a rare, extremely rare, once in a lifetime astrological event happening on Monday. As I'm doing this reading Sunday night, so tomorrow. So, what is a Cazimi? I know you're probably like, okay, now you're making shit up. The hell is that? No, we got conjunction, square, what? Okay, so a Cazimi basically means sacred combustion in Arabic. Arabic? I believe it's Arabic. And it's when a planet is 17 minutes into the sun. Now, what also makes this extremely unique is that most planets, when they get near the sun, they get weakened. It's the sun. It's the sun. You can outshine the sun. But with Neptune, it actually heightens it. So you got the fact that Neptune, and then on top of that, because I didn't even mention this, it takes, why does it make it so rare and a once in a lifetime event? 165 years, over a century and a half for Neptune to make its way from one point around the sun all the way around the sun. Now, if you get into like Vedic astrology, which I'm gonna break down the meaning in Western, Vedic, and evolutionary astrology, they really back in the day, the traditional Vedic sidereal astrology really didn't mess with Neptune. So Neptune is not one of the planets that is common in old school Vedic sidereal astrology for, everybody's out there that's seasoned in Vedic sidereal astrology. Why? Because it takes 165 years. So when they were trying to, piece everything together, they were on their second, probably almost third reincarnation by the time it happened again. So this is extremely rare. A lot of astrologists are still trying to fully understand it. But from what it is that we all do know is that it's a rare spiritual portal. 165 years around the sun, y'all. So it's very infrequent. Now, the Neptune, we know Neptune basically is like Pluto's little brother. It is. But Neptune, it governs spirituality, divine connection, dreams, intuitions, psychic sensitivity, illusions, delusions, escapism. So, Neptune, it governs Pisces. And then you also have compassion, surrender, and transcendence. So, when Neptune goes kamikaze, these things don't become distorted and unclear by being weakened. They become clear. Clear as that. You won't be able to just put a lot of things together. So expect a lot of downloads, vivid dreams, and a lot of emotional sensitivity, because it's going to bring up, especially if you go through the different understandings, like in Vedic sidereal, it's going to bring up a lot of deep karmic cleansing, and as well as going to bring out the disillusion that the ego has. Your ego, not ego, but ego has a certain attachments internally and externally, and it factors in the moksha, moksha, moksha. It brings that up in Vedic sidereal, which is basically freedom and liberation energy, that you're able to kind of push aside your ego and allow your intuition to speak more heavily over your ego. You're going to be able to during this time, you're going to really be able to discern the difference between your ego speaking and your intuition speaking, which is highly important, especially when you're on a spiritual journey. You know, regardless of how that looks like, that is very important. And then that's also going to allow you to help bring in this more stronger, potent, powerful discernment that you just know, instead of having to sit and kind of weigh it out. It's going to bring that up where it's going to speed up your discernment capabilities. So then you have in Western astrology, it's going to help with spiritual clarity, heightened emotions, and seeing through the illusions. So when you're able to see through the illusions, you're able to see a lot of things that had you in a state of illusionment. You're going to be able to see like, wait a minute, that was bullshit. Or wait a minute, hold on, that's not real? Wait a minute, that's not real? And for those of you that's coming on the spiritual journey right now, because this is going to be a time where we're going to get some babies up in here, y'all. We getting some babies into the spiritual world. Oh, they getting awakened. They're being activated. Remember when you had your activation and you just kind of was like, the world is different. What the hell? And it was like, and it's so obvious, but it's not at the same time. And the whole, y'all remember that stage. Yeah, they're going to be coming in because this is going to be an activation for them. Seeing through all the illusions. But then you're also going to be able to see through a lot of illusions pertaining to the journey that you've been on thus far, as well as the illusions that you put on yourself. You know? Then okay, I talked about Western. Oh, okay. So in evolutionary astrology, a kamikaze represents a soul level reset. So you got the Western astrology theme where you go from a state of confusion to undeniably just being able to, like, I know what I know, and I know that I know that I know, you know. And then you got Vedic sidereal where illusions tied to past karma is going to be resolved. It's going to be resolved. All right. They threw that word in there. It's going to be resolved. Hey, but it's going to be dissolved and be released. So, and when it comes to that deep karmic cleansing, a lot of that stuff is going to happen when you're sleeping. Why does that happen when you're sleeping? Because it's so deep that if it's brought up in your waking time, it could put you in a state of even more confusion. Because while all of this is happening, and with the transits that's going on this week, which I'm also going to post in the community tab on Shorts and as well on my TikTok and Lemon8, you'll understand. You will understand. For those of you that already know, you already know. It's going to be a lot. And that happens because at night when you're sleeping, because it could bring up so much. And before you get that clarity, you're in a state of confusion. Why? Because that's the moment where you're trying to piece all the pieces together. But also you're using a logical mind and your ego when it's only really going to truly make sense on a soul level. You're like, okay, I don't know why that is, but I do know why, and I see how, and it makes sense. Logically, it doesn't, because you're in that moment, and you're gonna be thinking this at the moment because you're gonna be excited. You're gonna want to share it with your spiritual community, your people, but you're not gonna be able to really put it in logical terms just yet. Give it a couple of weeks. This ain't give it a couple of weeks. I don't know what transit is coming up in a couple of weeks, but give it a couple of weeks, and you'll have the words for it. But yeah, it's a soul level reset. So you're going to be reset. You're not finding out nothing new. It's going to bring up things that truths that are just you can't deny it anymore. Your ego is no longer going to be able to control the narrative of the story. It's going to be your soul and your intuition now that's stepping forward, that's taking the forefront. Your intuition is taking the forefront. which is beautiful. Then, but you're really going to be like, huh, everything that I thought, so all of that was some bull? Okay. So that's what's going down between the astrology systems. Now, there's a shadow side to this. Now, no, and we all don't experience clarity the same way. Some of us just get those aha moments like, oh, randomly. You driving, you doing dishes, you adulting, and you're just like, wait a minute, So for those that get a little bit different, you might feel emotionally overwhelmed because it's going to bring up a lot. As I said, it's going to be doing karmic clearing. So you're going to be emotional and you're really not going to understand why. You're just going to be like, okay, I'm emotional today. You're going to be energetically sensitive when it comes to that. So protect your energy. Make sure you're maintaining your energetic boundaries and like, you know what, that's not mine. I'm gonna get that back to you. You keep that right over there. We don't need no energetic transfers, and this is mine, and this is the space that I'm in, and I'm gonna go on here and go on back to that. And then yo, it was so much. I'm trying to I ended up writing down some notes. Give me a sec. Because it was a lot, but it was important. Very important. All right, so escapism tendencies. Because you're emotionally overwhelmed and if things might get confusing, you might go to, your escapism, your comfortness, or you're like, okay, no, I don't want to deal with this right now. And if it is bringing up something in your waking time, pay attention to it, even if it sucks. If you don't have the time right now because you're working and you taking care of responsibilities, write it down. Focus on it later. But don't avoid it. Do not avoid it. And then spiritual bypassing, which is the same thing but on a soul level. And like I said, confusion before clarity. So a lot of times we got to go through the delusions. The is not is going to manifest to be full is. One of my first mentors used to say that all the time. The is not happens before the is. The is not happens before the is. So all the shit that ain't, right? All that's going to happen. Think about it. It's like when you're doing construction and you're building a house. You got to clear out everything that is not going to be a part of your landscape or your actual building. Because, like, why? If you want to build a house and it's like 50 million trees right there, where the hell you going to put the house? The trees are everywhere. You're going to have to cut down some of them trees. You're going to move some of them boulders out the way. Maybe you don't want them. It's in the middle. You want the house right there. Okay, move the boulder up to the front. You're going to be clearing all that out. It's clearing all that out. All that chaos, all the confusion, everything. It's clearing all that out. The veil is going to be basically non-existent. You might as well say non-existent. Your ego and your intuition are going to, or your ego. Okay, we won't go into Freudian psychology. Lord have mercy. All right, so with your ego, the ego is I want. Think about a toddler. Look, y'all, I got two, well, they're now 4-year-olds now, twin 4-year-old boys. Me. That's all they think about. Or we could take and think about the grown toddler that's holding a very high political office right now. Yeah. And I hope this hits them. Shoot. Lord, please, Jesus, please. We all begging you, because I don't know what got wrong with these folks. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to happen on a political level, too. It's not just happening, it's going to affect anybody or everybody. Okay, now, channel messages are coming out. This is a global reset. The world needs a reset. Sorry, I just had a shiver that went literally just throughout my crown chakra. A global reset. People who didn't believe the things that everybody was saying, people that didn't want to believe that, oh, this could happen or that could happen, or no. They having a rude ass awakening. Everybody that knew, we kind of like, we told you. But we're going to be finding out a whole lot of deep things from behind the scenes. From behind the scenes in a lot of aspects of life. It's going to set a lot of shit straight. Because when people find out this truth, when you dissolve the illusions and delusions around the world, especially on that level, oh, it pisses people the fuck off. Flat out, plain. Because you're gonna be like, oh, so this whole damn time. Okay. I got you. Got you. But don't do nothing, y'all. Let the clap back be guys. We just gonna go ahead and pray, like, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do, even though they know what they was doing, but they really don't know what they was doing because they not, if they do, Lord, please have mercy on their soul. I mean, look, the Two of Wands came out. You want to take the blue pill or the red pill? We are not going to pull cards on the political system. No, we are not. Not today. Not today. Don't do that to me. Some of y'all are like, no, please. And I feel it. Okay, give me 2 more cards. Give me 2 more cards. On a global political scale that's affecting everybody because, oops, sorry, dropped the card. It's some nonsense going on. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some balance. It is going to be some balance. People put, it's gonna be, okay, we got 2. That's the last one. It's going to be some balance going on in the physical realm. Because their place, their palace, it's gonna be flipped upside down. I'm feeling a lot of fire energy as well. And it's going to be a passionate flip. That's why I say it's going to piss people off. It's going to piss a lot of people off. All the wise. And even if you're not spiritually in tune and connected, even they're going to be like, it's not right. Something is, I don't know what's going on. But this shit ain't right. And you can't just be saying like no. Because everything has been out of balance. Everything has been out of balance. What's going on with the... Here. Sorry. See? A lot of burns. Temperance. Unbalanced. People tired of feeling... See, Queen of Wands. Yep. We ain't pulling no more cards on the political system. People are going to be pissed. People are going to start standing up, speaking out. I mean, when they say, all the dust that's been swept up under the rug is going to come the hell on out. Oh, it's going to come out. Oh, it's going to come out. And people are going to start standing up. Because the one thing that we have to really start to realize is that the people in those positions do not have power unless we give them that power. Period. And how do I know that? Because black people have done it for years, to be completely honest. The government has never really been on our side in any type of way. So what do? We say, okay, well, fine, you F me, F you, we gonna do our own shit. Just like, yeah, we might not have our ancestral culture that we, in the United States can relate to, but we created our own and try to connect it back to the more we learn about it. But for real, a lot of things transferred over. It's just under a different title, under different names. They even did that back in the motherland. They did that here in the motherland. Where they might not have experienced slavery, but there is still oppression on the entire continent of Africa for people who are black, which is sad because it's like, damn, we get treated the worst all over the world. In every country, including where we originated, because some other motherfucker just came and just decided, no, all that shit is stopping. All of that is stopping. The illusions, all of that. They're gonna be like, oh, all of this was just because of greed, power, and fucking ego. So y'all just destroyed generations on top of generations. Which, yes, this is something that we know, but it's gonna be so much that comes out. It's going to be so much that comes out. So much. All right, let's find out about y'all. What's going on? We're not about to get in there because I will be here all day. All damn day. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Well... Well, all right, what's going on, y'all? Ooh, 21 minutes in. Lord have mercy. All right, let's find out. Okay, Father, Lord, what do you have? Father, Mother, God, Source, Spirit, Universe, the Most High, our ancestors and our spirit guides. What do you have to share with the collective, for the collective? How are we going to be able to get through this kamikaze? Yeah, I'm going to call it a kamikaze because every time I think about it, I want to say kamikaze. But Cazimi, how are we going to get... What's going on? What's going on around the oh. Look, all this, but it stayed like this, and it just revealed these three. I was like, oh, thank God. That was a whole book. Yeah, that was a whole book. Ain't nobody got time to sit and listen to my ass talk for like 12 hours, because that's how long it's going to take to get through all of that. All right, yes, thank you for the just the main stuff. That's all we want. We just want the meat and the potatoes. Just the meat and the potatoes. And then... All right, so first card, create space. Ooh, yeah, you're going through a purification. A purification. Your crown chakra is going to feel tingly, light. Like, it's just going to, you know how you kind of get those random shivers where you're just sitting here like, woo, like that, and it goes all the way like through your body? Imagine that just in your crown chakra. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. As well as your sacral and your solar plexus chakra, because I feel a cool light down there as well. And then you also have orange and yellow. It will be grounded in truth, in facts, in clarity, in honor, in integrity. You are protected as well. So feel free to create your safe space. We also have the numbers 38. This is going to align your mind, body, and your spirit, your own personal inner trinity. And you're going to be ready for, after this, infinite possibilities. Understanding, you're going, it's going to make you hungry to just want to grow more, because you're going to be like, if this got revealed and this is just a little piece, and this is just the piece that I have, what's the piece that my homie down the road had, or my one homie that read cards, or my other homie that does astrology, or then my other homie that does divination and read bones and do candle work and do numerology, human design. You're gonna be like, hold on, let's find out. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, which is gonna bring a sense of mastery, a sense of completion into your journey, into your path, or collectively making number 11. But create space. This kind, like we said, it's going to do a lot of clearing very quickly, so that space is going to be created. They're creating that space. They gonna do that. They like, you need that. So the next card out, light beings. I've had this deck for so many years, and I've never seen, to be honest, these three cards. They've never came out. Light beings. Star seeds. The Galactic Federation. That's literally what I just heard. Woo-wee. Look, he's serious too. Look at it. Look at this man's face. Can you see? Let me see. Can you see? Let me see. See. Okay, there you go. Look at that man's face. He like, this don't make no damn sense. I cannot believe everybody on this earth. And y'all, is a billion of y'all. And those few people, and y'all just really gonna let them do that? No, Queen of Wands. We send it to Queen of Wands. We send it in the Queen of Wands. Page Queen of Wands, please. Get the Queen of Wands ready. Because and this is going to be on a global scale. Like, it's like showing the world, even though it's just one face there, it's showing like this is what's going to be happening. See, look, and that's the crown chakra and the tingly. This tingly feeling. You might be connected to Sirius, Orion. Ooh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look, let me tell you. The draconic, now the reptilians, a lot of people, oh, they're bad, they're negative. There are some of them that are not. They even are getting involved. Now, you know it's bad when they get involved. Look, you gotta think about it. Because even, look, as above, so below. I'm getting, it's coming in right now. Okay, starting to make sense. As above, so below. Because if you got people in countries that go bombing other countries because they just want to take over their small little country. Yeah. You know, maybe they extra cold because it is cold up there. If you got them stepping in saying this thing went too damn far, I'm saying that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It is. That's like when back in the day when the beating of Rodney King in LA and the gangs, the Bloods and the Crips was like, fuck our beef. We joining forces. We need to fight this. Yeah, we got our own differences, but this is beyond us. It's about all of us. This is going to affect all of us. It ain't like it's going to be like, oh, this is something that's just going to take out the Bloods. Oh, this is something that's just going to take out the Crips. I mean, the two most notorious gangs was like, no. It's like that. It's like that. And it's going to happen as well down below. Why? Because it's happening up there. We have numbers 35. It's Trinity, mind, body, and soul. All these threes. And then 5, changes. And it's going to bring all infinite possibilities. And it's going to be allowed to create space for alignment, globally, healing, prosperity, longevity, putting the right people in leadership. You know, because we done had the is not. When it comes to political leaders, we done been through enough karmic relationships. We gonna manifest our divine counterparts when it comes to governance, because we don't know what the hell y'all doing. We ain't got time for this. Oh, hell no. Lord have mercy. Archangel Gabriel is with you. But yeah, starseed. If you don't know what a starseed is, definitely go research. Research everything. Research everything and anything. You hear something, check it out. Double check. Triple check. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because that's how you're going to really learn and find out and dive deep. And you're going to get messages that you going to dive even deeper. Last one, joy. See, I love how this is flowing. So we got create space, light beings, and then joy. So the space that's you created is going to it's going to allow you to connect more with your soul tribe, your soul family, your spirit tribe, your spirit family. To go confirmation. And for those who don't know, you know if you birth, that's like your ancestors, spirit guides, you know, depending on your belief system. I'm speaking with you. 2314, that means something. 2314. It's going to be a lot of reflection that's going to allow you to come into your own personal trinity. That's going to allow you to take a step forward in new beginnings. In new beginnings. Oh, that's beautiful. But yes, you're definitely a light being. And you've always known. And you're going to be able to really, you're going to be able to find your tribe. You're going to be able to find your tribe. You're no longer going to feel alone. You're going to receive a lot of confirmations. No, you are not crazy. You're just looking at everything that's going on in the world in a completely different way. Which you're supposed to. And we all do. And then you're going to find other cool ass people that's going to be able to see the world in a different way and be able to share each other different perspectives without anybody being offended or feeling defensive or anything. You're going to be able to go, oh, well, I mean, I got this. Oh, for real? Oh, I got this. Oh, well, that's cool. And you know, everybody has their own truth and you keep on pushing. You're going to feel a heavy presence. You're going to know that they're around. I mean, y'all going to see signs, symbols, and synchronicities like, it's going to be a lot of them. Everywhere you look, you're going to be like, damn. They let you know, we here. We are here. Oh, we here. Because we're going to fix this. We are here. We are here. And this is going to bring so much joy and peace and happiness and ascension, awakening. That is gold. Joy is gold. It is gold. What's going on my phone? Oh, battery low. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Let me adjust. I just got to close. It's still recording, but I can't see to make sure. Okay, there we go. It said my battery low. Joy, look at that, gold. That is the highest number. You know, 144, they gave me this, so now they're making me share it. Because I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to share it. And then, look, they woke me up in the middle of my sleep. I was asleep. I actually went back to sleep. 144,000. We all are familiar with the 144,000. Did you know that the same thing as that also means 24 karat? Which means gold, which gold is God frequency. That's, yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. We're going to get some awakenings. And that awakenings are going to bring joy and happiness and peace because you're going to be like, I knew it. 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 Look, y'all. Look, I done took it back to the cookouts. Put that spade down. Somebody throw out that joker real quick. That little joker, but you know you got the big joker, and it's the last book, and it's a tie game. You're like, bam! Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it's going to be one of them. All right, so going and create space. These cards came out. Twin numerology. 2 represents reflection and balance, as well as choices. 7, spiritual completions, which is also all of those together. Those 2 numbers is going to bring a completion. Number 9 is the end. It's going to bring an end. I would say it's going to bring an end. Because 10 is completion, because when you're at the stage of completion, then you'll also have new beginning. The 1 and the 0. So it's going to bring an end. It's going to bring an end to all of the nonsense and a new beginning. A new beginning. It's a new beginning. So you just embrace the joy. All right, so for create space, we got the 7th house, relationships. So when it comes to creating this new space, the relationship is we're talking about your spiritual relationship, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with what it is that you believe in, and being able to really solidify and ground that and have a very stable foundation and know why you are doing what you're doing, all the reasoning and the understanding, because you need that to keep you motivated to continue. Yeah, and we all get moments where we're going to be like, man, fuck this journey. Fuck it. I'm done because it's bullshit. I've done it a million times. Like, no, because some shit just, and you just be like, what the fuck is this? What the, like, I just had a moment to breathe. It's like you sitting down and you finally just got to clean the house, doing this, doing that, do that. And as soon as you sit down, somebody at the door, you're like, I just sat down. just I've been cleaning since 7 o'clock in the morning. It is 11 in the morning. I just sat down. Seriously. Okay. But being able to really have that foundation and solidify that, and as well being able to create space to be open to finding your soul tribe, to be open to finding your spirit family, and connecting with guides, and connected with new ones. Hey, okay. We have number 45, foundations, a solid foundation through these changes. You're going to need a solid foundation. You need a solid foundation to be able to handle changes. You know, it's like, think about change is inevitable. Change is consistent. It will always be there, which sounds very contradictory. But when you think about it, it makes complete sense. Change is consistent. Why? Because something is always changing. You know there's going to be change. You know the seasons are going to change, the days are going to change, the weather is going to change, and your house that you build better be able to endure all full seasons. If you can only endure maybe 2 of them, you will need to relocate your house to one of the places that only got about 2 seasons. Because you live in a place that got all 4 seasons, 2 of them seasons going to tear your house the hell up. So you got to make sure it's on a stable foundation. And that's going to bring endings, a lot of endings to things and you're going to clear out a lot of relationships as well to create space for the ones that are in alignment with you as well. So you're having that ending as well. So yeah, it's going to be a sensitive time. It is. We got Sagittarius, expand. One of my sun signs. Okay, sorry. I got a shout out to, Sag gang over here. Okay, well, I'm a cusper. Scorpio Sag cusp. Yes, born on 0 degrees. Exactly. Loving it, love it, love it. Expansion. The way that you see the world, the way that you explain things, you're going to want to dive deep into things. It's not surface level shit. We getting philosophical up in here. And then the expansion as well. You're gonna have Jupiter. Your soul tribe is expanding because more people are waking up. More people are being disillusioned and realizing we're all, whether we actually know each other and can hang out physically and kick it, or we just know that we all are there and picking up the same thing. Even when it comes to readings, you're going to see a lot of repeat messages, and that's because we're all tapped in on the same damn frequency. We all like, hi, this is what's going on, y'all. And y'all like, I felt that. This is my confirmation. And everybody's on the same thing, and that is beautiful. I mean, we are growing, we are expanding, and that is the whole point, is to spread this light. Share it, spread it around, make sure everybody gets something. Like, we're gonna be like Oprah Winfrey up in here. You get joy, you get joy, you get joy. Ah, yes, beautiful. Then we also have, check your midhaven, because that is where your pinnacle are. That is where your money is. Please check your midhaven. And I mean, it could be money as far as, spiritual money, like we find knowledge, wisdom, understanding, clarity, as well as 3D. Your midheaven is connected to something, and it's going to allow you to bring in more joy too. So a lot of the things that it's going to clear out, it's going to affect your midheaven. Check out where Sagittarius or Jupiter is in your chart as well. Check out what planets are in your 7th house. And oh shit, see, look at that. Look, the last card, Vesta. Okay, so if y'all don't know about the 4 goddesses that is excluded out of astrology, look, I'm gonna need y'all to hop on astro charts. You feel me? And then what you do is, after you put in your little information, you're gonna go under the menu. That's gonna have to be a whole separate menu. But click all the damn buttons, all the asteroids, everything, because people want to leave that out and talk about, it's not that important. It's not that important. So you tell me the asteroid that tells us where our spiritual flame, the sacred flame, The keeper of the sacred flame. You gonna tell me that that's not important? That's a minor aspect? It's not a major aspect. It's not important. Yeah, of course y'all gonna tell us that because we went through the political system. Why? This keeps coming back in. Yeah, of course they want to tell us that. They do. Why? Because when they tell us that, hey, this is not real, that's not real, or oh, it's not important, what do? We're like, oh, okay, why? Because, okay, why waste our time with something that's not important? We're trying to get stuff done. But it's not, it is though. It's the keeper of your sacred flame, which is your soul purpose, the keeper of the motivation behind your soul purpose, the fuel to your soul purpose that helps you be able to connect to your gifts, which is coordinated with the other three goddesses. See, but it's coming out and it's going to make you so much happy. So it's going to make you so much happy. But why am I talking like a 4-year-old? Mercury done went direct. What the hell is going on? See, look, happy like a kid. Kids are just happy. Happy. They could fall off a bike, scrape their knee, be sad for a little bit. You give them a hug, you kiss their boo-boo, and then all of a sudden it's literally like magic and they're just better. I remember that. I remember being that kid and, you know, everything, when your mama hug you or they give you, everything is just better. And that's what the spiritual world is doing, or whatever it is that you believe in. They're like, hey, you know what? Yes, you had a whole lot of boo-boos. I know your journey ain't been easy. I know. And you want to yell at us and cuss us out. But you needed that so you can have a testimony later on. You can't have a testimony without a test. I love that. I heard that Fantasia said that. I love that. And it's going to bring a whole lot of changes. A whole lot of endings. 36, 9. Balance. And there's 9s everywhere. 27, 9. 4, 5. Okay, so look, we got 27, 9. Endings. 9. Another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards are 9s. 1 card is an 8. 1 card is an 11. And 1 card is a 5. So that number 9, it means something. 9, 11, 8, and 5. 9, 11, 8, 5. Might be your life path. Check out your life path. Check out your life path number. Check out your life path number. All right. You done been on here. Forever. But Vesta came out for this reading. That is the biggest confirmation. If that ain't, I don't know what is. Vesta. You don't believe me? Google it. Check it out. Look up Vesta and find Vesta in your chart. Astral Charts is free. No, you can't get that version printed out. I've already tried and requested it. So I literally had to do the legwork and coordinate and go and, yeah, Lord have mercy. But it was hella worth it though. Because at least if you know where it is in your chart, all you gotta do is hop on Google and go, okay, Vesta and such and such and such. What does it mean? And it's gonna tell you. But that's what's gonna bring changes. Ooh, to go. All right, we're gonna get one more to get up out of here. Because I have been talking way too damn much. We gonna get 2 cards. I'm telling you, 2 cards. 1 card from this deck and 1 card from another deck. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. All right, Spirit. The Most High. Ancestors of the lights. Ooh. Why would I ask for 1? Y'all give me 2. These is the cards, the crystals y'all gonna need. Yes, those are my tears. That's the 1 card. Look at that, a 9 again. 45. What? How the hell do you say that, crystal? Look, y'all, bear with me. Tell me that's not like saying Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, Worcestershire. That's the crystal. Amethyst. Love some good old amethyst. I'm trying to tell you. Amethyst. But there's another 9. Another 9 and an 8. Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Yes, they gave me 1 card for the last one. Innovation, new creations. Innovation, Nope. I put them cards up, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring them right back out because these were create space, innovations, new creations. All right, so let me go ahead and hop in the book. I'm not even gonna try to say that, yo. I'm not. 45. The Heart Reviver. This crystal teaches, I'm going to say this crystal. I'm not saying that name. We're going to call it Rhode Island. So this creature teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down, dissolving denial and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns. It offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. Self-understanding. Deep down you feel alienated, unloved, or unappreciated. A history of sexual or emotional abuse creates this ease. Or you may have misused or feared your sexual power in the past. You may be repressing something you do not want to face. Irrational fears and paranoia and unacceptable emotions need to be acknowledged and transformed. Neptune and Kamikaze, Cazimi. We're going to call it Kamikaze, and this crystal is Rhode Island. Yeah, that's going to be our inside jokes over here. You hear me say that, and y'all laughing. Everybody else going to be like, what the hell? Transformations, feeling, all of that is Neptune. All right, so divination. Time for a change of viewpoint. Begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. Y'all, I can't. This is beautiful. These confirmations. Check out whether what you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. Okay, healing insight. Releasing resentment from your heart creates real well-being. Frequency high, chakra, the heart, solar plexus, base, and sacral. Timing, summer, soul path, radiating unconditional love and self-compassion. Now, I love confirmations. Thank you, Spirit, because look how this goes. Okay, so Amethyst, inner peace. A powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. Self-understanding. You have an addictive personality. Make a concerted effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kind and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to access in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsion actions bring peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. Divination. Release self-defeating programs. Do not rely on others. You create anything you set your mind to. Be shrewd in business dealings. Pay attention to your family. An honest verdict and success in a court case are possible. Maintain your integrity and let the universe decide. Healing insight. Letting go of cravings leads to inner freedom and creates well-being. Frequency high to exceptionally high. Chakra, third eye and crown. Timing, Aquarius and Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Sorry, my baby's sleeping. I'm getting Neptune rules Pisces. I love Amethyst. I didn't even know that Amethyst is ruled by Pisces. Okay, y'all, I only read this book when I do this, y'all. A soul path. Developing unshakable inner peace. That's that joy. See, ain't that? So go ahead and grab your Rhode Island and your Amethyst. All right, and then the last outgoing message from the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. Innovation, new creations. It's going to be a creative time. Magician energy is coming out. You are creating the reality, not just for yourself, but for future generations. Where we're thinking about it on the bigger scale for the first channel message with the political system and everything. But on a personal level, your innovation, your new creations is from within to then come out. Going through this is going to allow you to just really flourish, open up new doors, possibilities, options, creativity, being able to see things under a new light with some fresh eyes. You know, it's like going back and being able to reflect over a situation or an experience, and then, you know, you get what you get then, and then like it, you know, rearing its head up, you know, either, you know, through the same experience or from reflecting or through a similar experience that's more current, and you getting all these other insights that you've never got before. Like, I didn't see that. Like, this is just like the last time, and da 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 da. And you go from that to, oh shit, wait, no, because this and this and this and this, and I see this now and this now and that now and that now. That's why you're supposed to go through it. It was just a test. It's not something that's going to keep on and hold you back. Not like that, not unless you let it. But no, that's not what's going on with y'all. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Okay, I'm being goofy. I'm too sleepy. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.